Do you know that on average about 60% of the energy that is used to heat and cool your home is lost through your roof? Or that as much as 45 million homes in the U.S. lack the proper amount of insulation? That's according to the U.S. Department of Energy. That's a lot of money going to heat and cool the great outdoors. These shocking statistics prove that a new cycle of innovation was needed, one that could keep the summer heat out and the winter heat in more effectively than insulation alone. Leave it to NASA to design something that would work for the space program and your home at the same time. It's called Green Energy Barrier, and its job is to reflect heat away in the summer and keep it in the winter, making your home more comfortable and your bills lower all year round.
It by far is the biggest bang for your buck in energy conservation.
That's Jim Lazaro of Green Energy Barrier, and he explains how it works.
There are three types of heat loss. There's three ways we lose heat. There's conduction, convection, and radiant heat loss. Conduction is heat passing through a solid. Actually, that's what insulation was designed for, and it's very good at stopping that problem. That happens to be our smallest type of heat loss. Convection is heat moving through with a liquid or a gas. Insulation will slow that process down, but not stop it. So adding insulation merely prolongs that heat transfer in the end. The third type of heat loss, radiant heat loss, insulation does not do anything to stop it. It's waves of energy. You need a reflective surface. Insulation is not a reflective surface. Green Energy Barrier is.
Green Energy Barrier is a reflector specifically designed to combat the biggest type of heat loss or heat gain, radiant heat. But what makes Green Energy Barrier so special? For one, it's stronger and more durable than anything else on the market today. And it was created by NASA just for this purpose, pushing heat away when it's too hot and keeping it in when it's cold outside. And what else?
We create a tremendous amount of moisture in a home today by doing laundry, by doing dishes, so we're putting a lot of moisture into the air. At the same time, we're building houses a lot tighter. So we're keeping that moisture in. The house has to breathe. The moisture has to go somewhere.
That's why the true Green Energy Barrier has these tiny holes to allow for moisture to escape, doing its job to keep mold and mildew away from your home. And in addition to keeping your home more comfortable, it also saves you green.
Typical payback period on this is roughly 3 to 4 years. It by far is the biggest bang for your buck in energy conservation. Some projects require thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Payback on them can be 10 or 15 years. For what this does, it's by far the biggest savings in the shortest amount of time.
The shield went on the roof, and it has saved me about, in heating and in cooling, it has saved me about $600 between the two of them. $400 in heating, absolutely beautiful in the wintertime, and about $200 in the summer.
That's like if you just go camping with a space blanket. You know, you sit by a campfire and you put a space blanket behind you, it's like you're surrounded by heat. And that's what this stuff does. It reflects the heat that's coming through your roof back up, and the other side keeps the heat inside. So we got a cozy, comfy little house here.
The process is comfortable as well, and informative. Well, how can you get started? You've already taken the first step. Now, here's what you can expect.
Well, after we're invited out to a home, we come out and we do an energy survey. Part of it's a questionnaire, part of it's an actual physical survey where we go around the house and we see where you're doing well at conserving, we see where you're not doing so well at conserving. When we get done with that, we usually have a pretty big list of suggestions which will save you consumption, ultimately money. Many of which you can do yourself, some of which you'll need a professional for, and some we can actually provide for you. Now, clients that see something of ours that they like, we're happy to work up a quote, we freeze that quote, and of course the ball's in their court from there.
The installation process is a breeze too.
What we would do is send a factory-trained crew out to the house. The work can be done in most houses in a day or less, so it's not an ongoing, long drawn-out thing. When the work is all done, you take a look. It's up in the attic. It's not a huge inspection required, but you want to make sure everything's cleaned up and nicely done. So it's a one-day install, live happily ever after.
They did it real quick, they're very professional. It was great working with the people, so our experience has been really great.
Put it in today, feel the effect tomorrow. It's immediate. In the wintertime, put it in today, feel the comfort level tomorrow, and start seeing the fuel bills go down immediately. 3 to 4 years.
Thanks for watching, and we're looking forward to seeing you soon and getting you started on the road to comfort and saving more money with Green Energy Barrier.